Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steve. I kind of messed that up a little bit, but guess what? I don't care. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven. Um, yeah, you kind of noticed that a couple of things are a little off as a normality kind of thing. First off, you don't see my two co-hosts right here right now. Well, one is not feeling too well right now. He's sick. Dre is under the weather. So he'll be back. He should be back Thursday. He'll be back Thursday. Shay should be with us shortly. So I'm just waiting on the phone call from her. So here's the thing. So I'm trying to give her time to get here before we actually start this episode, because if y'all actually seen the start of the episode, you will see that it is a 2-part episode. So this is the first part that we're doing right now. So if by chance you happen to miss any of this, and when you come in Thursday for the second part, you might have to watch this to understand where we're coming from. So understand with me that once this is over with, it's not going to be brought up again. None of these things that we're going to talk about is going to be brought up again in part 2. It's going to be solely just part 1. So y'all work with me. Okay, y'all work with me on this, and this is how it's going to be. All right. So, like I said, no, not now. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, coming back. Okay, that's the part of the technical difficulties that is my camera. Yeah. So that may happen from time to time. So hopefully it doesn't happen too often. So yeah. Like I said, right now, giving Shay some time to, and that's her right there. Hold on. Hey.
Did you start live?
Yeah, I started.
Good job. Okay, I'm almost to the house.
She's okay. So she's almost to the house, y'all. I don't know. Okay, see, this camera's gonna make me mad. So she's almost to the house, y'all.
Yes. Soon as I get there, I'm literally hopping on. Computer charged and everything. Like, I was ready, but like physically I had to go do something. But yes, you do not get that mic to this phone.
No, they can hear you because you on speakerphone and the mic is going. So yeah, I'm actually live right now, so they can hear you.
Hi everybody. I am so sorry. I definitely will be there. I'll be in tune tonight. I'm very excited for this topic, to be honest with you. So you guys will see me soon.
All right, so she'll be here with us soon, y'all. So, like, how soon is soon? Because I don't want to start talking about the stuff before you get here.
Oh, Steven, kick it off. You know I will get in where I've been in. So give me like a good, in Japanese time, 7 minutes.
7 minutes Japanese time?
Yes, literally. I'm telling you the truth. I'm literally 5 minutes away from my house, and I got to get 2 minutes to get up out my clothes. So,
okay.
7 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. It's 5:05 right now. We'll see you at 5:12.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Okay, so I was trying to give her time to get in, but what up, Brother Nate? What up, Ashley? So we're gonna go ahead and get this kicking off right now. So we're gonna wait on her. Hopefully, I'm not gonna try and get too far ahead with these until she get here. But we're gonna start off at least with the first one. So I watched a small video on Facebook not too long ago, and it kind of piqued my interest. And the thing was, and as y'all see in the title, 12 early signs that a relationship will end. So I watched this video a couple of times and wrote down all of the 12 reasons. So we're going to go through the first 6 today. The other 6 we will go through Thursday. So we're going to I hit the mic. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off right now with this first one, which is, sorry, I got to move the mouse out the way. I didn't even see the mouse arrow in the way. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off with the first one. The first early sign that a relationship will end is if the relationship is solely about the romantic pull. Now, of course, we all know that in order for a relationship to even start, you need to have some form of physical or even romantic attraction towards whoever it is that you be with. But it can't be all about just that. It cannot be all about just that. What's up, Diamond Bell? How you doing? You can't just have just solely the romantic pull. There's so many other variables in terms of it, because the thing is, once you have just that romantic pull, you have literally nothing else to go off of, because there's nothing else to go off of, because all you care about is, the physical attraction or the sexual aspects of the relationship, which in most cases, if not all, are doomed to fail. So you really can't go based off of just that. You cannot. Being just solely about somebody romantically, just focus clearly on that, could leave a lot of things out of perspective. It can leave a whole bunch of things blind to you and everything like that, because you're so focused on the fact that this person looks good, is good physically, or they do things great in the sexual aspect. So you can't really just focus on that. There's so many other things. So I'm not going to try and get into it fully, because there's other things that are tied into this as well as we go down this list. So I'm trying not to go through everything about it at this point in time. But solely about being just being solely about the romantic pull is basically a disaster, because what happens when later on somebody's not physically able to do the things that they did, or over the course of time they lose that physical attraction that you were once into. That thing that brought you to them physically or romantically tends to fade. Bodies change over the course of time. Someone may, get a little bit of a gut, get a little extra poundage on them and stuff like that. Who knows what can happen? Even if this is an early sign, it can happen even throughout a deeper relationship. So if you're solely just about romantic pull, you might want to reevaluate your choices about what it is you're going after, because 9 times out of 10, that's not going to work. And I'm just saying this: romantic pull, yes, you definitely need to be. God dang it. I literally am so tired of this camera. It's ridiculous. I got to get me a new one, like, soon. And it's just irritating. I keep on saying I'm going to get a new camera. And I never get a new freaking camera. I got to get me a new fucking camera. Damn. So, what was I saying? Okay, yes, the romantic pull. The romantic pull, though be it a good thing, can be a hindrance later on down the line, because, like I said, physical attributes change. They change frequently. They change at a drop of a hat. They can change in a matter of months. They can change by an incident. Like, because there's actually been some situations where people have left their mate due to the fact that they were no longer physically attractive, due to the fact of an incident that is out of their control, like a fire incident, a car accident, something of that magnitude that you would normally stay by your mate with. But due to the fact that people are so superficial and just focus solely on physical attraction and romantic pull, they no longer see that. So that's all that they had. That's all that they wanted. And they no longer have that. So now that that's gone, they're gone. And some people will have no remorse in terms of that. They will just literally roll bounce about your life. Like, seriously, they will roll bounce. So the thing is, just being solely about the romantic pull should not be a main focus. That is an early sign that a relationship will end. If you are with somebody and you're only with someone due to the fact of their physical aspects and you have no common ground, you have nothing in common. There's nothing that you can even speak on, no common interest, no commonalities at all whatsoever. I don't even know if commonality is a word, but if it's not, put it in the goddamn dictionary. If you have no form of common ground, that relationship will end pretty much before it starts. it will end pretty much before it starts. So that's the first one. And if anyone has anything to say right now, because there's 3 people watching, I have 3 people that are watching right now. I love it. I love the fact that it's at least there's somebody watching. We got 4 people watching now. Love it. So if you have anything to say about a relationship will end, this is an early sign that a relationship will end when it's solely about the romantic pull. Let me know what y'all think about that one. And then we'll go on to the next one in just a bit. And by the way, it is 5:12. We're gonna see if the if my yonder shorter co-host will give us a ring, and if she does, this camera will be off for a bit. It will be off for a bit. Just let y'all know, and just so I can get everything set up to the way that it needs to be set up. Just letting y'all know that now. You'll still hear me. I won't be dead silent, but just letting you know. So if y'all have anything to say about the solely about romantic pull as a means to a possible end of a relationship, the early sign that a relationship will end, not a means to the end, but an early sign that it will end, let me know what y'all think about that. So we're going to go on to the second one. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Hold on, y'all. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm to be back. Like I said, when she called, I'm gonna vanish off of this camera real quick. So let me go ahead and do that. Boom, boom. So that's what y'all gonna see currently right now until I get things situated. Shay, I'm gonna call you from the computer real quick, okay?
Okay.
All right. So just got to call her real quick. Just got to get this situated fully. And in order for me to do that, I actually have to turn off my camera. And then once I get that going, all right, there she go. She's in, she's here. All right. So this is going to be the weird part, is because I normally try to see how my setup is. And since I cannot see how my setup is because I have the camera currently off, so all you all see is just that big ass blue E.
And it's facing the right way.
Huh?
It's facing the right way.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna face the right way automatically because my brother set that one up automatically. So the whole case in point is making sure that this is set up right and this is set up right. And I'm about to put you in right now. And boom, there we go. Wait, let's raise this up just a little bit. There, boom, there we go. There we go. So gonna make this E just a wee bit bigger. There we go. Okay. So say hi to everyone here, Shay. Say hi.
Hi, you guys. How are you? I'm sorry for being late.
It's okay. We're never punctual when it comes down to this show. We're always late. We on color time.
Yeah.
We on CPT, y'all. We on CPT. So right now, like I said, I sent you everything about what we were talking about, saying like the 12 early signs a relationship will end. Like I said, we only covering the first 6 in this first part of this episode. Right now, I just talked about just being it's solely about the romantic pull. Like you're only into the romantic pull of an individual and nothing else. So I just covered that much right there. So I was trying to burn off as much time as I can and not get into too much of it. So now I'm going to go ahead into the second one.
Okay.
The second one is you don't like their friends.
Oh, wow.
So there's a saying that goes out there saying like, show me who your friends are and I'll know who you are.
Right.
So that is basically saying like, if you don't like an individual's friends, more than likely you're not going to like that individual, correct? If you go off of that saying. So look at her, got her fancy headphones and everything. She got fancy headphones.
They tossed it up. Well, nah, they was like $40.
Oh, okay. She done went fancy on us, y'all. She got wireless, fancy, professional headphones on.
Whatever. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm just messing. But yeah, by you not liking somebody's friends because of whatever they are, or however they are, chances are you're not gonna like the individual as well.
Yeah, you're not.
So if you don't like their friends, which means you don't like the individual, why are you with said individual? That's one question I got.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my thing is, what if the person also is different from their friends, even though they consider like, oh, this is my friend, they do stupid shit, but they're my friend.
Right.
What if they just different from them? So that saying, even though as true it is under most circumstances, isn't always true.
Well, you know that, like they say, birds of a feather flock together. Like, nah, that's definitely not true. Like,
Go ahead.
I can relate to that so much because at one point in high school, my friends who I hung out with, they wasn't virgins, and while all 4 years of my high school life, I was a virgin.
Okay.
So I would definitely have an attitude when they would discriminate and throw me in the lump sum. It's like, hold on, these are my friends. Even though they my friends, they gonna do what they gonna do when they're around me or when they not around me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got you.
I ain't like them. I ain't doing none of the stuff that they doing.
So yeah, so that would makes me think about that. But I still understand like the whole aspect of like more than likely people who have certain friends are just like those particular friends because you are friends for a reason.
Right, absolutely.
And you, regardless of what you feel or what you think, you are not really into their friends. You don't like their friends. So if you don't like their friends, you're just gonna sit there and just deal with that the person that you're with just because you don't like their friends, or you just go up and leave them. You know, like, I don't like your friends. I don't think this is gonna work. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna leave.
Right. And I think that would be wrong. Only reason why I think that would be wrong is for the simple fact is you ain't dating any friends. You dating the individual. Just like I said, just because they friends want to be playboys or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that don't necessarily mean that the person you with is going to indulge in that or condones that.
True.
That's just the reality of it, you know? You dating the individual. You ain't dating a group of friends.
This is true. And that's what I'm not fully getting about this one in particular. I mean, I get the fact that you don't like their friends. Okay, you're not gonna like all of their friends. You're gonna have that one or two people that like, why you invite them over to our party again? You know, I don't like their asses. But I'm like, but they're my friends. I don't give a damn. I don't want them in my house. But fine, whatever. But I get that. I get that. But you, like you said, what up, Tracy? But like you said, they not dating the friends. They are dating the individual. So them not liking a friend and leaving off of that shouldn't really matter.
Yeah, shouldn't really matter at all.
All right. So that one was pretty simple. That was a little bit smaller. So let's talk about this third one, which I think you would enjoy greatly due to the fact that you love your space. Which number 3 of an early sign that a relationship will end? Spending too much time together.
Oh.
So we all know, everybody who's watched the show and they know Shay, like I know Shay, knows that she loves her space. She would like to be with somebody, but she wants to still have her own space. You do not interfere in her space. You can be in her, you can have your space and her space in the same space, but don't interfere with her space.
It's only because give me time to miss you. You
I get
know,
you.
like that's it. Just give me time to actually miss you. Like you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. Then when we come together, we actually have something to talk about. Like
Yeah,
when you're constantly in my face or in my space or in my area, we don't have much to talk about because we're not doing things individually. We're doing things as like a constant couple together. It's like, oh my God.
exactly. And that's not
That's
a
why
really.
like
No, go ahead.
that's why okay, that's why I'm a huge fan of like guys hanging out. This is like guy night. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, okay, well, babe, you want to go kick it with the homies? By all means, go kick it with. Go do your thing.
Hmm.
Go do your thing. Cause I feel like I'm hoping you had a social life before me, and I would actually like for you to keep that up because you can take me places or introduce me to people that you know and show me different experiences that you've already experienced, and I would do the same. We
Exactly.
can't do that if we're constantly together.
Exactly. So I mean, like like you just said, you can't do that when you all are together. That's why I'm glad I got outdoor hobby. Well, hobby. I only got one.
Right.
I just got one, but I do it a hell of a lot. So
Yeah.
so there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having an outside social life because if you are just associating yourself with the individual that you're with, that can lead to emotional dependence. That can lead to emotional dependence, which means that all of your emotional states are dependent on this individual because you're only around this individual.
Mhm.
And
All
that
the time.
and that is not healthy. Your happiness, your sadness, your depression, if you have it, joy, so whatever the case may be, will be revolved around this one person due to the fact that you're always around them. And a case in point, if this person leaves for whatever amount of time and you are going through something, then you don't know what to do because you're so dependent on just that individual.
Mhm.
That's
Absolutely.
not healthy. That ain't healthy at all. You have to actually learn to associate yourself with, well, socialize with other people, family, other friends. You pretty much have these things before you got into a relationship. Continue to have
Mhm.
these things. I mean,
To
what's
have
up,
them.
Kaysa? I mean, it's really nice and romantic to hear that you're somebody's world. That's really nice to hear, but you don't want to just have that person in your face all
The
goddamn
day.
day.
Damn.
From the AM to the PM to the PM to the AM. I mean, I can't do it. As much as I would love whoever I be with, as much as I would love you to death, if you out there in the world and you eventually watch this, as much as I would love you, I'm not
Mhm.
gonna be in your face 24/7. I don't want you in mine because I don't
Nope.
want you to be emotionally dependent on me, and I don't want to be emotionally dependent upon you. I want us to we can be a couple, but we still are individuals, one and the same. We are all
Absolutely.
individuals, so we can still do individual things. You can still go out with your girls. I'll go out with my guys. And then we can eventually at some point always hang out together because, like, so what did you do with your girls? Oh, we did this, this, and this. What you do with your boys? Oh, we did this, this, and this. That's something to talk about because y'all went separate ways. Like, oh, I missed you, babe. I missed you too, babe.
Yeah.
Plain and
Send
simple.
them flirty pictures while they out doing their thing. Make like I think being separate from one another for a certain amount of time, it keeps the romance like going.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah, it keeps the
And
romance
and
going.
that's definitely one thing. I don't want to fly through these because we're already halfway done with this. Well, in the time, just about almost halfway gone. So I guess we're making good
Right.
time. We're making good time. So spending too much time, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it at all because it's just gonna suck the life out of you. But brother Nate
It is.
said sometimes birds of a feather flock together, which they do,
Yeah,
which they do.
and I agree with that. They definitely do.
Yeah, because hell, you got to think about it. People wonder, like, where does that terminology come from? Like, birds of a feather flock together. Have you ever looked up at the sky during migrating season? You see the same damn type of birds flying all together at once on the same goddamn direction.
Diamond Bell hit it on the head. She said a healthy relationship is two individuals maintaining their individuality. Nate also said you need time for yourself. Yes, you guys are both right. Y'all are. Because guess what? If you think about it, time to yourself, say for instance, if you stress, okay, you don't want to take that stress out on your partner. You know, you want that that time that you have to yourself, you can use that to decompress and sort things out and go back to giving your positive self, your happy self back to your partner.
Yeah, that's true. Nate also
a woman needs time. Nate said a woman needs to have time with women and herself. Absolutely. That's why I think the same thing about guys. Because let's be clear here. All right, if a mass majority of females that are not gamers, okay? So I feel like when it comes to talking about games or talking about cars or talking about like trying to establish probably a masculine aura around yourself, you can't have that conversation with your woman.
No, you can't.
You need a bunch of other masculine energy to feed off of, to bounce ideas off of, and bounce masculine conversations. I think that's the part where a lot of people are starting to blur the lines. Like, it's okay to have a masculine conversation with a female. No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
I don't know who sat here and told y'all that is okay to do. It ain't. Because no female is going to understand a man just like no man is going to understand a woman.
Facts.
We ain't built like that.
Facts. Man. So, yeah.
We are not built like that. Like, come on. As you can see, male gynecologists, what they had to do, they had to go to school to understand the box. And majority of the time, they still can't tell us what's right.
you speaking facts. I'm not even gonna lie, you speaking facts, Shay, but that was hilarious. That was funny as shit. Oh my god.
It's the truth.
Like no, you're right. You're right. That is facts. That is 100% facts. Yes. Male gynecologists have to go to school to understand the process of the box, and they still don't understand the box. Yes, Casey, she is too much, but love her to death. Okay.
Case in point, I'm sure females would, a lot of women who didn't stay here and got this done can understand this. The pap smear exam. We be ready to fight the doctor. We be like, so you just don't slide this cold little your digs up in there. You're not gonna even warm it up. You're not gonna even heat it. You're like, you just don't slide it in there and just open me up like that. Like, that's just so disrespectful. But anyway, yeah. They said it's called meditation, clearing your thoughts. Yes, that definitely is. Casey, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just being as honest as possible.
She telling the truth too. You is too much. She telling the damn truth too. Thank you, Casey, for speaking the truth on today's show.
And then they said that's when they aren't in their purpose. I agree. Without you being in your purpose, what will you bring together?
Not a damn thing.
That's like a disaster.
Nothing. You can't bring nothing together if you don't have purpose. If you don't have purpose to bring somewhere, you going somewhere without purpose. That is a fool's errand. That is a fool's run, because you're going somewhere. You have no purpose of even being there. So you're just there.
Remember that old school saying, the blind leading the blind?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
that's exactly what that is.
So now we're going to go ahead to number 4. Number 4, as an early sign of a relationship will end, is if the relationship is one-sided.
Oh.
So when you're giving your emotions, you're giving your all, you're saying out, and you're showing all this love, but it's, as Shay's favorite word, not reciprocated back, then that relationship is more than likely one-sided. And when a relationship is one-sided like that, you're giving everything that you possibly can to an individual who is only giving you the smallest amount. So You giving that small amount. You giving that did that hit a nerve? Did that strike a chord?
That did.
That struck a chord?
You think that did? I grabbed my pearls.
Yeah, I seen that. You clenched them. You clenched them kind of tight there. You clenched them pearls like someone's gonna snatch them off you like your name was Shirley.
I can't hear you.
So I mean, you did though. But here's the thing: you are in a relationship that you're giving your all to, and the other side. And I'm saying the other side. I'm not putting no gender on this because it can come from either goddamn direction. So we're not going to do this. We're not going to do no percentage. I'm just going to say you're giving much from one side and you're not receiving much from the other. So don't say that, well, men don't give much. There's women out there that don't give much neither.
Hello.
So this ain't no gender-based thing. It's from both sides. Both sides of the spectrum. You got a few lazy motherfuckers. So you're giving your all in there. You're giving every bit of everything that you possibly can give in terms of you showing love, affection, and communication and forthwith and everything. And you only getting back a stagnant. Yeah, I love you too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You getting that dry, stagnant shit. And that's just when it's like it's not a fair thing. It's like, because they actually in this video, they had a picture of a scale. They had a little video of a scale and had that one little heart. And they had all these other hearts, and it's just like showing the imbalance. Right. And speaking of which, oh shit, I thought my whole computer just went out. Girl, don't be scaring me like that and your computer go black like that, though. Girl.
Oh, my bad.
Like the whole camera just went black, and then like it was like black, no sound. I'm like, wait, what? No. I thought the whole thing just went out. But Nate just said a man shouldn't have the same process as a woman.
Nope, because y'all wasn't born. We probably was born all like, doing the same routine. Born, you know what I'm saying? However, the reality is this. What we were born with is what makes us different.
Yes, it does. It truly does.
No disrespect to anybody that's in the chat room, but the Me Too movement is a movement that has been lying to us. Period.
All right. She said it, y'all, not me. But Nate says we balance each other. Yeah, no, it's true. You true. You right. You true. You right. I ain't denying that. I'm just saying you said what you said, and you said how you said it, and I'm not taking it from you. Now, am I? I ain't taking it from you. All right then. All right. Nate says we balance each other, and if I can't show you something different mentally, then there's something wrong with me as a man. No.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. Definitely. Casey follows up and says, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you give. You'll just might not be meant to be together.
And that's another thing. That's the reality. That's a reality check for us too. Yeah.
That is another thing. You have to realize that sometimes two people aren't meant to be together. And that's just the case in point of it, But still regardless of the fact, if you feel that a relationship is one-sided, that you're giving your all and they're not giving back, or even if you're the one that's not giving it all, maybe that should be the signs to end the relationship. And Nate says that goes back to purpose, which it does. So it's like you don't want to put yourself in a predicament like that. You don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you're giving everything and everything. Like not just everything and something, but everything and everything to an individual. Because once you realize that person was not receptive of everything that you gave them and did not give you anything back, when you're out of relationship with that person, you're going to feel like the next relationship, you don't have much to give. Because you gave so much to one person that did not appreciate it. And then you find someone who does appreciate what you do give, but you feel like I could give so much more, but I got drained out from the last relationship. It might be a while. Okay. But then again, you don't want it to be too long. You don't want to make that person be the one side because you gave all of your all to somebody who didn't care, and now you just continuing on a cycle that does not need to continue. Man.
Okay. So, of course, Nate said that go back to purpose. That does. Kaysa, she said, you all I meant.
Yeah, it was a part of
We
her comment.
understood. We caught you. We caught you, Kaysa.
Oh, yeah, we got you.
Miss Green says, I concur. Okay. I don't know exactly what you're agreeing with, but if you don't mind, just go ahead and drop a little bit more of a detail as to what you agree with. Kaysa said, if you communicate from the beginning, you won't waste each other's time because it will come out. I'm just saying. That's true. Dre is under the weather in this bell, so that's why he's actually not here.
Yeah. He's not feeling too well, so hopefully he'll be back with us on Thursday. Good chance he will be. But yeah. He all right. I talked to him earlier today, like earlier this afternoon, like after I got off of work. And he said he was doing all right.
Hey, okay. So that's cool. But yeah, it is a balance. What I think over the years and what's so interesting is when it comes to me listening to podcasts outside of ours, about being in a relationship that's one-sided. Absolutely. Okay, we got you. We definitely got you. Outside of listening to our podcast, I listen to other people's podcasts. You want to know what's so interesting? I don't listen to women podcasts.
Why is that?
I don't listen to women podcasts. I listen to all men podcasts. The reason why is because what a lot of people don't be understanding is, I don't want to say all women, okay? I would say is a mass majority of women that believe in this propaganda that we are superior over men, that we don't need a man. It's like they promote the imbalance in a relationship versus an actual balance in a relationship. Whereas surprisingly, all the men podcasters that I listen to, they promote the actual balance of a relationship where both counterparts are equally valued. Not one is not valued more than the other.
Yeah.
So, and that struck me as really interesting. And it took me to what Nate said, purpose and the balance. And one person getting more out of a relationship than the other. Because believe you me, I really tried to give some female podcasters, the benefit of the doubt. But my brain, like my cognitive functions was like, no, get her off the playlist, unsubscribe to her, like they're terrible. Like I've never heard so many females say, I bring this to the table. I bring that to the table. I got a degree. I got my PhD. I need him to make more than this, and I need him to make more than that. Okay, you got this PhD. You need him to make more than you when you this and you that. You can't take that PhD to the grave with you. You can't take none of that money to the grave with you. Like, and this one guy, he's actually I enjoy his show, but you have to listen to being a female, you have to listen to his show like open-mindedly. He discussed the reality of imbalance. He discussed the fact that women want so much more from a man than what they are willing to give a man.
Gotcha. Okay, got some couple.
And I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
Sorry, I hope I ain't strike nobody's nerve with that. But that is the actual truth of the matter. Like, it's a mass majority. Even though we are considered valued, we have to really truly understand that we can't multiply anything without a guy actually planting the seed.
True. This is true. Okay, we got a couple of bits of feedback from the audience. All right, Diamond Bell says, just because one person doesn't see your worth doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean another person won't as well. You should never change the way you show love, but always be smart and not a damn fool when it comes to love. That is very true. Don't be a damn fool. Be smart about it. Don't be no damn fool. Just because you think somebody love you, just because you think that they love you and think you love them, don't mean that they actually do. They need to show that shit. Continue to show it how you show it, but they got to show you the same thing. Don't be stupid.
We're going to be real about that. Even if you're going to be a fool, don't be a fool long term.
Yes, please don't. Don't be a fool for no damn years.
As a natural reaction, we don't even know that we being fools until somebody either one pointed out to us or two till it's too late.
Yeah. Don't be too late. And if somebody pointed out to you, if someone points it out to you and they are your real friend, listen. All right. Nate says the government is here for local and federal governments. They are the corporation. So how do I bring in more money into the economy? I bring women into the workforce and break the home.
Yeah, okay. He's talking about what I was talking about.
I see that because I'm like, dang, that sound like what Shay said. But all right. Nate follows up and says, now instead of mama and father at home, it's a couple of homes in the economy instead of one home. Nathan says they know women will spend money quicker than a man. You're sold beauty products and extra things that is being sold. She looks for convenience and how you know go to the store as a couple. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah. That's why I say we sometimes my views will go for another topic, for another situation, for another show.
Mm-hmm. Hey, no, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, hey, I feel about that. I feel it. All right, so that is number 4, the one-sided relationship. So number 5, as a reason as to why a relationship will end early, is you feel controlled. You feel like everything you do is based off of the decision of the other person and never any of your feedback, and you have no choice. I mean, I'm not gonna say you have no choice, but you decide to just be quiet and go with it. You never decide to say anything about it. You just go ahead and go. Even if you don't want to go, you still just like, I really don't want to go, but I guess I'll go in your mind. And it comes to a point that you think that it's okay when it's really not. It's never be okay to be controlled. It's never okay to be forced. I'm gonna put this in quotes, forced to do something that you don't want to do. Because at the end of the day, oh yeah, she always drops them gems. We're gonna get her. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a bag of like fake diamonds, emeralds, and things like that. And every time she do something, I'm just gonna drop them down like this and let it sprinkle. Every time she say something, just sprinkle, drop them gems. But yeah.
You get on my nerves.
Love you too. All right, but see, the thing is, though, you're not. I'm not gonna say you're forced to do anything because you still have the decision to actually say something. You just choose not to. And the reason why is because you don't want to upset your partner or whatever the reason may be. But still, at the end of the day, it's not okay for you to go through with something that you don't want to go through with, because that is a semblance of control. And they feel as if, and some people do those things without realizing that they are quote unquote controlling you. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll come. Yeah, we'll come. And not really thinking like, I don't know if she'll be okay with coming. Let me ask her. Because some people just may get excited at the fact of whatever it may be and just say, yeah, we'll come, we'll go, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You know? So there's that. So
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, when it comes to control, all right. How do I want to approach this?
Oh Lord Jesus.
Because can another adult really control another adult?
Hence why I put it in quotes.
Oh, control.
Yeah, control. Control and force. I put that in quotes.
Okay. Oh, you know what? All right. Cool beans. So So then I'll just approach this regularly. Control. Ooh, ooh. Okay, because my mouth is a little bit reckless, and my walkout game is a little bit
Okay,
reckless
okay,
as well.
okay. Make it easy on you. The word. Okay, here's the verbiage of it. You feel controlled.
Okay,
You
okay,
feel
all right,
controlled.
all
So
right,
the verbiage should help you right there. There you
okay. I don't know. I'm still feeling really ill about this word
go. Okay, how about this then?
control.
Okay, well, how about this then? How about this then? Whatever is in your mind, let loose.
All right. First off, if you are an adult, nobody can fucking control you. Here's my friend. No one can control you. No one can force you to do anything that you don't want to do. They can have an influence on you or over you, but that's not solely control. Okay? Because only people that actually have control over you and not even a full 100% control over you is your parents. Because once you hit a certain age, they tend to back up off you. They be like, okay, she know right from wrong. So there's no need for me to constantly be at her or be on her. Because she know right from wrong or he know right from wrong. But when it comes to like adults trying to have control over other adults, that's impossible. I wouldn't even say it's impossible. It's intolerable. Because when a person feels like they are controlled, that's when the resistance started to come.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the pushback will start to come. That's when people will feel as if they are backed up in a corner and they have to now start fighting their way out to be one heard, to be, to pretty much be heard. That's mainly one of the reasons why people would literally push out the way and be resilient to control. Like, you can have influence over a person to have them do what you want them to do, but like fully, solely control you, You, a person getting a gun pointed into their head, that's influence. You are influencing them to do what you want them to do. A person hiding their kids, keeping their kids from you, that's an influence. Okay? Person trapping you in the house or isolating you from the family, that's an influence.
Mm-hmm.
But like solely controlling, no. Mm-mm. No. No. You have to fully surrender yourself, mind, body, and spirit for them to have that kind of control of you. And 9 times out of 10, some people will hold on to something for themselves, for them to even feel human or for them to even have the slightest piece of themselves before they solely, fully surrender to anybody controlling them. Okay.
I really need a bag. I really need a bag of gems just so I can start dropping them like for real. Like every time Shay talk, just sprinkle right there. That's dropping gems again. Nate says zone again. There's a um I guess he meant then again. I'll say there again. There's a purpose in how we move.
Mm-hmm.
We need each other for a reason, and so not to listen or try to control them is not normal. No, it is not. It really isn't. Like I said, control is, like Shay said, it's non-existent. It's all influence. You know. Diamond Bell says, not sure if you are in a relationship with a person that has been everything and more to you in your eyes for about 2 years. Then out of nowhere, they slowly but surely start to convince you to stop hanging. Mm. That's some. Oh my god, dang on camera. Go ahead, Shay.
Wait, what?
My camera acted funny. I was just say, go ahead and finish reading the comments while I was reading the feedback.
Oh,
I was fixing my camera.
okay.
I was reading Diamond
Okay,
Bells.
so you took your diamonds. Cases, what the hell? Oh, Cases said, we need each other. We do need each other. That's the point that we like a lot of people is truly missing. This divide and conquer thing is another set of propaganda that literally keeps us like not needing each other. Because when it comes to a team, what Drake said, team, everyone achieves more. Period. If you're not trying to achieve more, then I don't know how this is gonna work. Like, I really don't know how this is really truly gonna work. Like, we're destined to fail this if we don't work together. So yeah, we do need each other. Nate, he laughed. Okay, Diamond Bell says, with your friends, family, coworkers, etc. Then next thing you know, they controlling all your moves and might fuck around and put their hands on you.
This is a different kind
Okay.
of thing. And this is a different kind of thing that I feel like is gonna piss me the fuck off.
All right, so Steven, if you're going to address this, we need you to address this objectively, not emotionally.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right? Because you get mad, you got like a real quick, hot-head emotional response. Okay, we gonna get to you, Diamond. Okay, Nate said Shay isn't weak-minded, so she can't comprehend that concept. No, not at all. I'm so glad you said that. I cannot. I cannot. Like, I can't. Like, whew, I cannot. I can't. Okay, Casey said, Diamond Bell. Okay, Diamond Bell said, Shay, have you ever been in a physical abusive relationship? Okay, to answer that question, no. I'm going to tell you why I have never been in a abusive relationship. For the simple fact is, I feel like me being a female, and I have my father in my life 365 days out of the year, all right? His job is to protect me by any means necessary, okay? And my job, being his daughter, knowing that he's going to protect me by any means necessary, whether I'm in the right or in the wrong, my job is to always make sure I'm in the right, and my job is to always make sure that I keep him calm. So my job is to make sure that I thoroughly fine-tooth comb the person that I tend to want to be with. Because I know if I get in an abusive relationship, I'm not only putting myself at danger, okay? I'm also then putting my family at danger, because I know that as soon as anything happens to me, I know my family is coming to save me by any means necessary. My daddy concept is, he said, when it comes to his family, he'd rather be judged by 12 than be carried by 6. I don't need him to be in that particular predicament. So I don't put myself in that particular situation, and I try my best to not evolve or attract that type of person to where my parents or my father, let alone be in those situations to where he has to choose. Am I saying that people choose to put themselves in abusive relationships? Absolutely not. What I am saying is, we have that time to use to fine-tooth comb every single person that walks in our lives and walks out of our lives. And what we don't admit to ourselves as male and female is that we don't admit that we don't take that time valuable to fine-tooth the people that we with. We don't ask about credit scores, but we don't sit there and ask about we don't fine-tooth comb about their history. We don't ask about their parents. We don't ask about how they was raised. We don't ask if they was raised off level, if they was raised off survival. We don't ask those. You know what I'm saying? First thing we want to know is how much money you make. What job do you do? What's your favorite color? Like, we are literally beyond all of that. We also don't pay attention to the signs, bro. Like us collectively, and I say this all the time, myself included, we sometimes are detrimental to ourselves, and we play the dummy when it comes to actually liking a person or actually getting to know a person. We forget all the major things, and we solely focus on the real small things.
Okay. Nate says, yeah, I push my daughter's buttons just to see them push back. Then we crack jokes about it just so I can see them push back. Diamond X is asking you, Shay, so your mouth has never gotten a guy mad. Before you answer that question, Nate says, I teach them to respect a man's physical attributes, but for them to push back mentally. If it comes to the physical confrontation, You've got brothers and me with them things.
Oh, so you asked me, so your mouth has never gotten a guy mad? No. Because it all goes back to the type of guys that I attract. Like, okay, so my dad did, my dad said this. You are who you attract. Okay? Period. Bring them, and the crazy part is, I don't know about you, Diamond, but I have, outside of my uncles, my brothers, and my father, I have a lot of strong alpha male influences in my life. So when I bring whoever I'm dating, if I bring him around them, they're going to pick up on a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to pick up on. So the simple fact is, it's all about that energy. So if they like, nah, he's not good, he's going to be extremely disrespectful, and the phrase is, I don't want to have to fuck him up, then buddy got to go. Like, if it gets to a point where my family, my strong male foundation have to put hands on you, you are not good for me. Period. You are not good for me. Because why would they got to put hands on you, dog? Like, if you doing right by me, what's the sole purpose of them having to put their hands on you?
There would be no reason for them to put hands on him if he was doing right.
Right, that's because the common goal is for them to protect who? Me.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody's on the same page as that one common goal, there is no need for any disarray.
That's very true. I'll let you handle that one because, like you said, like if I can't speak upon it objectively, don't really speak on it because it'll be emotional based off of my emotions. So I just kept quiet.
Yeah.
So I just kept quiet.
And that's another thing. If he slowly separated you from the people that brought happiness to your life, that's a problem. Because look, they was there before him, they should be there during him, and they should be there after him if y'all don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't do nothing but promote you wanting to be with your family more. He should do nothing but promote him wanting to be with you while you're with your family.
Yeah. Well,
what Drake say? The whole purpose of a relationship is for y'all to better each other.
Yes. That's the whole key point, to better each other.
That's it. And another thing, my parents told me, if the person you with is good for you, everyone in your family is going to agree about everything that y'all doing. There will be no objective whatsoever. Period. Period. Because when you win, your whole squad wins.
True.
That's it. Okay, what Nate say? Yeah, it says, Nate said, I teach them to respect a man's physical attributes, but for them to push back mentally, absolutely. If it comes to the physical confrontation, you got brothers and me with them things, period. And I guarantee you, your daughters will never put you in that particular situation where you gotta bring out some things, or where they brother gotta square up. Like, because 9 times out of 10, who getting locked up first? Our brothers, our fathers, our daddies, our uncles, our people getting locked up first. Who doing the calling though? The females doing the calling.
Facts.
Okay, she said, Mama not doing her job. She teaches her daughter everything, Shay said.
Got Drayden popped in. He said, hey, y'all, sorry I'm not there. I love y'all. Just trying to feel better. Hey, feel better, bro, man. Get you some rest. Get you some sleep. Do what you need to, man. Let's go ahead and feel better, bro. So, unfortunately, though, we weren't able to get through half of them, all 6 of them that I want to get through. So, we'll try and cover 6 through 12 on Thursday. I'll cover the rest of those because these first 5, at least the last 2, the field control and one-sided relationships did hit a little bit harder than the rest of them, but that field and control thing hit harder than it should probably, but it still hit. So We're gonna cover the rest of them on Thursday. So that means that's number 6 through 12. So hopefully you all can join in, and anybody who didn't join in, they just missed 1 through 5. So they just have to watch this episode later on again on their own. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and close out this episode because I have to get on up out of here. I'm pretty sure Shay got some things she had to do because she rushed home, and she actually made it on the time she said she made it. I was shocked. I was shocked. Like it literally rang and it said 5:12 and it jumped to 5:13 just after the first ring. So I'm like, she made it on time. I am shocked. She made it on time. So appreciate you, Shay, for busting that 5-minute drive and that 2-minute walk and taking off all your stuff that you need to take off of. Appreciate you so much.
I try, man. I try.
Hey, you do what you do, and I appreciate you. It's here's the thing. It's weird. In the beginning, I did do this show by myself. Then Dre and Shay came in and helped me out with co-hosting. It's now weird for me to do it by myself. Even though in the first few minutes, yes, Shay wasn't here, Dre wasn't here because he's out, and I was still here, and I was full on talking. It felt weird that I did not. It felt weird as hell, just me talking to my damn self when I used to do it by myself anyway. But you get used to things over the course of almost a year now that they have been helping me with this. Almost a year. It's been fun. It's been like since mid quarantine that they've been helping me with this and co-hosting with me. So that's some time right there. That's some time and some commitment.
Yeah, man, it has. Wait, Nate, hold on. Nate said bring him over. So me and him, then we cleaning these guns. Dre said fuck cleaning guns. We cleaning him up.
Yeah. Hey, that's what it be like. That's what it be like. Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Either tat or pat.
Remarks.
Just pat.
My closing remarks for this one is so I had an OG. He's an OG attorney, right? He told me this when it comes to dating. He said, and this goes for male and female, okay? Because we both got male and females in our family. Yeah. All right. He said this within, I'll say maybe 2 weeks of you guys dating this person, whether it be male or female, bring them around your family. The reason why he say bring them around your family early is because, one, if she's a female, all the females in your family can tell you as to whether or not she's good for you or if she's bad for you or what to watch out for or what to look for. Mm-hmm. Okay? Same thing for the men. If you bring a dude over, all the men in your family can tell you whether if he's good for you, whether if he's not good for you, whether they probably gonna have to 3-piece him up early on in the relationship and he'll be right, or whether it's just time for you to just break out. Okay? Your family, whether it be a small group or a large group, preferably do it with the cookouts. Because with the cookouts, you're going to get straight up and down 100% authentic reality check. Okay? Do it with both male and females. Remember, early on. Okay? Don't do it while it's late in the game. Because when our nose get open, male and females, we get stupid. We tend to not want to hear what our squad got to say. Because the purpose of the squad is they're going to be there before this person you was dating, during this person that you dated, and after if person don't work out.
Yeah.
Okay? The squad is your roots of the tree. So when you decide to want to bring extra plants and stuff, see if the roots of your particular tree will take well to these extra plants that you want to bring around. Because if they don't take to these extra plants, you don't need these extra plants.
All right. Like I said, I'm gonna get a bag of stones and just drop gems every time Shay talk. I kid you not. Just sprinkle up in this bitch. Sprinkle. Treat like that one dude who used to sprinkle the food. Treat like it.
Also, when it comes to like the females and the dudes, find somebody in your family that you admire, whether it be a male or whether it be a female, and try to find a dating counterpart that has similar qualities like they do. Like you know them from inside and out. Like you know this particular person that you admire. You know them inside and out, and you like, man, I would like to date somebody like you.
Mm-hmm.
Find them. You know, that way you then already then cut the reality check in half. You be like, hey, she got qualities just like you. So if she crazy, I mean, you're a little crazy too.
Yeah.
You know, so like the crazy, what's so fucked up is, man, the reality check is a bitch.
That is true. That is definitely true.
We don't want to hear that.
No,
we don't want to hear that. We do not want to hear that. Like, man, we do not want to hear that. We don't.
Not in the least bit. Not in the least bit. Man. All right. So
we don't.
Man. We don't. We really don't. But hey, with that all being said, man, thank you everyone who didn't stop by. Dre stopped by for Straight. Dre stopped by. Nathan stopped by. Diamond Bell, Kesa. I think Ashley stopped by for a minute. Yeah, Ashley came in for a minute. Tracia stopped by. Appreciate all of you stopping by, giving us all y'all feedback in terms of this particular topic right here. Like I said, this was just part 1. We only got through 5. I was hoping to get through 6, but we only got through 5. So we'll cover the other 7 on Thursday. We'll cover the other 7 on Thursday. So if people come in later, you know, I'm like I said, I'm gonna tell you at the beginning of Thursday's episode. I'm like, part 1 already didn't happen. If you missed it, I'm not bringing it up. You got to go watch the episode and figure out what we didn't say, what everything else we said. But other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Remember, we are here every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, if you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. Feel free to hit that share button. Go ahead and share this video. Like I always say, you never know, someone may need to hear it. Shay gave us her final feedback. I ain't just even picking her brain no more. She done gave us all kinds of stuff on this one right here, especially towards the end. Like right here was all her right here now. Like I said, dropping them gems like sprinkle. So with all Nate says, yes, Shay, but when you aren't raised, you're not taught to respect the process.
We gonna definitely take that up in the next episode.
Yeah, we'll take. Hold on, let me write that. Let me write that down real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna write that down. Saying yes, Shay, with 2 exclamation points. But when you aren't raised, I love the fact that I can write and not look at the paper that I'm writing on at the same time and still write legibly, and the letters be the right space. Respect the process. Oh, damn it, the lead came out the pencil at the end of this. Okay, so we're going to save that. I wrote it down. So we're going to cover it. You see, it's written down with the exclamation points and everything. Oh, the tore up envelope of mine. So
I was just about to call you about that.
Yeah, hey, it's mail. It's mail. I have to rip it open.
I got.
Well, y'all get mail. We all got bills. Shit, we grown adults. But hey, want to appreciate you all for stopping by. I got to get up out of here. Shay got to get up out of here. Thank you all for stopping by. Still love this banner. Still love it. So you all have yourselves a beautiful night, and remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.
Yeah. Peace out.
And we are out.